An international manhunt for a domestic worker. This shows how deep the syndicate's roots go. What precautionary advice do you have for owners? Good evening. Tonight on the London broadcast tapes, we flip the script. What happens when the person you trust with your keys, your home and your secrets? Before we expose the red flags every homeowner in London needs to watch for, hit subscribe and like to stay protected by our investigative series. Today we are joined by Mr. Julian, a security consultant for high-profile estates in Knightsbridge, who recently uncovered a sophisticated case. Julian, thank you for coming. You often warn owners about the perfect employee trap. Why is a servant who seems too perfect actually a primary cause for concern?
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. In my experience, a housekeeper who never makes a mistake, knows your schedule better than you do, and is invisible yet always... You recently dealt with a case in Mayfair involving a housekeeper named Clara. What was the first red flag that made the owners doubt her intentions?
It was her digital footprint, or lack of it.
Yeah.
She had excellent references from overseas, but when we dug deeper, those employers didn't exist.
Yeah.
Mere reflections to capture passwords, that is incredibly sophisticated. What precautionary measures should owners take during the initial hiring phase?
The first rule is never rely solely on paper references. Conduct a deep digital audit. If a housekeeper has no...
Inviting a ghost into your home. Julian, let's talk about the study room incident. How did Clara manage to bypass the home's high-tech security system?
She didn't bypass the security. She exploited the owner's trust. She observed the keypad for weeks, learning the master code just by
Observing the code without touching, pure psychological infiltration. What should owners do to protect their security codes from such silent observation? Always use biometric locks or change codes monthly.
Yeah.
Also, owners should be wary of a housekeeper who is overly helpful with tech tasks, like fixing a router.
installing spyware under the guise of cleaning. In Clara's case, did she manage to gain access to the family's financial documents or private business conversations?
She did.
Yeah.
She used a high-gain microphone hidden inside a common air freshener.
Yeah.
It was placed in the dining room, capturing sensitive board meeting.
An air freshener acting as a listening post. That is chilling. What are the signs that a household object might have been tampered with or replaced by an intruder?
Look for small changes, an object slightly out of place, a new device you don't remember buying, or a sudden drain in your Wi-Fi.
Detailed advice for every London homeowner. Julian, how did you finally catch Clara in the act without her realising she was being watched?
We set a digital trap. We leaked fake financial information during a dinner conversation and waited to see where that data would resurface.
Julian, what happened when the owners finally confronted Clara with the evidence of her betrayal? If the confrontation was calm, Clara stated she would release private recordings that would ruin their social standing in London.
Blackmail, the ultimate weapon of an insider. How should a